Hello! Hi! Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Do you like the new scenery? It's kind of scary, isn't it? Well, that's because tonight we're gonna be reading a scary book. And just like we did last night, but now I kind of learned how to set the scary mood. So, I really do hope you guys enjoy tonight's reads. And hello! Hello, Rewrite! Hi, Jacob! Hi, Sword Maiden! Hi, Emperor! Hello! Hi, Diva! Hello. How is everybody? Yeah, you're tired? I am also tired. Yeah, hi, Emperor. Hi, Ethics. Welcome back. Aw, hi. Yes, I'm having a good night tonight, and I hope you guys are also doing well tonight. I had a lot of fun reading with you guys last night. The story was just absolutely insane. Like, we had to deal with, like, entities and, you know, a skull being kicked down, and it came all the way back up and chased us. And, you know, we, had somebody looking outside our window, and then, you know, we just kind of ignored it because dinner was ready. So... well, you know. Hello, your local trans. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good evening. For me, it is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, I hope everybody had their dinner. And yeah, your Diva's brother. Oh my goodness, welcome. Nice to meet you. I did not know. Nice to meet you. Well, you are welcome here, and everyone's welcome here. And ba-boom! Haha! Snooze my ad break. Mohahaha. How rude. I hope you guys are doing well, though. And tonight, we're gonna be reading Lost Hearts. This one's called Lost Hearts, so I'm not too sure who stole our heart, but it is someone, and hopefully you did not steal my heart, but I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, so last night... oh! Wow! Already! Zippy! Hi! Hello!
Let's go, gamers. Smash that follow button.
Let's go, gamers! Smash that follow button! Hello! Hi, guys! Are you doing well? Hi, Zippy! Thank you so much for the raid! I hope you had a wonderful stream! Hello! Hi, Nintendo! Hello! I'm gonna give a shout out to Zippy! What is your stream tonight? Was it a reaction? Ah! Oh! Huh? Hello! I'm not too sure what you were streaming. Oh, doing good. I had a nice stream avoiding hitting the moon. Oh no! Do not the moon. Do not the moon. Hopefully, so I'm assuming it was Kerbal Space Program? Ah, okay. I was gonna say, how else were you about to hit the moon? But yeah, if you guys don't know me already, I'm Kisaki Mira. I'm a V-singer and I like to stream horror games and variety games, so yeah. But tonight we're gonna be reading. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Zippy. I'm very excited. I'm happy to have you. Yeah, for those that may not know, I actually do VGen commissions. So yeah, if you're looking to have like video editing and like thumbnails made, things like that, I really have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, there's my VGen. And those of you that are on YouTube, let me go send that your way as well. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. Yeah, tonight, so tonight, our story, so story number 1 is a total of 12, oh, no, let's see. 12, wait, let's see, I think 7 pages. And the last book we read last night was 23 pages. So it seems that we're going to be getting in 2 different books tonight. I'm thinking of reading Lost Hearts and Skeleton Crew. So I'm really excited for that. I really never know like what in the world is going to happen in these in these books. So yes, please bear with me. It's usually it throws everybody for a loop and we end up fighting the Bagagus or the Bagagwa. I don't remember what we called them, but just watch out for the Bagagus. That's all I have to say. So, if I can't pronounce words, sometimes I'll just make some words up and, you know, I'll just kind of take it from there. Alright. So, bundle up, maybe grab a nice warm drink, preferably coffee, even if it's late, or tea, and get all ready to go to sleep. And maybe get scared because this is probably going to be scary. And thank you again, Zippy. Extremely tired, gonna eat some apple custard. I hope you enjoy your apple custard. That sounds amazing. Oh, oh no. Well, thank you again. And thanks for trusting your community with me. Welcome in, Miracles. All right. Our first book is Lost Hearts by M.R. James. Oh. Get ready, okay? And I'm ready too. It was as far as I can ascertain. In September of the year 1811, that a post-chaise drew up before the door of Aswarby Hall, in the heart of Lincolnshire. The little boy who jumped out as soon as it had stopped looked about him with the keenest curiosity during the short interval that elapsed between the ringing of the bell and the opening of the hall door. If you heard that, my cat's jumping around. How may my manager's here? My little cat manager. He saw a tall, square, red brick house built in the region of Anne, a stone-pillared porch, and that may have been in pursuit or purest classical style of 1970. I don't think it was in pursuit. I love when I mix up words. It actually just kind of makes me have even more fun. The windows of the house were many, tall, and narrow, with small panes and thick white woodwork. A pendant pierced with a round window crowned the front. There were wings to the right and left, connected by curious glazed galleries, supported by colonnades, with the central block. These wings plainly contain the stables and offices of the house. Dragon Lancer, welcome back! Hello! Hello. I hope you're doing well. So we have another book tonight. Each was surmounted by an ornamental cupola with a gilded vane. An evening light shone on the building, making the window panes glow like so many fires. Away from the hall in front stretched a flat park studded with oaks and fringed with firs, which stood out against the sky. The clock in the church tower, buried in the trees. I can read, don't worry, okay? I promise. I will read for you, okay? Buried in the teas. Hi. Hold on, let me restart. Okay, Miracles. An evening light shone on the building, making the window panes glow like so many fires. Away from the hall in front stretched a flat park, studded with oaks and fringed with firs. I have an astigmatism. But I love to read, so... The clock in the church tower, buried in trees. Gocha, welcome. Sorry, I'm like really giggly because I've kind of mixed up some words here, and it's really funny to me. The clock in the church tower, buried in trees on the edges of the park, only its golden weathercock catching the light. Sorry, what? I've never heard of that before. was striking 6. It says weathercock. I'm not making that up, okay? You'd think it says weathered clock? Is this how you weathercock? Twitch yet again, I come to you telling you I am not saying bad words. I am reading a book that's not having me say bad words. Okay, so don't worry about the weathercock catching the light. It was striking 6, and the sound came gently beating down the wind. It was altogether a pleasant impression, though tinged with a sort of melancholy appropriate to an evening in early autumn. That was conveyed to the mind of the boy who was standing in the porch waiting for the door to open to him. That's kind of scary. Oh! It's that chicken thing on the roof of some houses. Ethics, thank you! Measures wind direction. Ah! Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Duh! That's actually, it's in like Pokemon, it's in Zelda, like Ocarina of Time. They have weathercocks. Haha! Oh no, hello my fellow Gabunguses. You're no longer Miras. Hello Gabunguses. Welcome Gabunguses. Guys, last night was such a crazy read. Hi Beta, welcome! Hello. Okay, so now I understand. Okay, now let's see. Did you happen to see my meme, Mira? No! Where'd you post a meme? And spoop stories? I know, we have scary stories, but it doesn't really sound too scary when, you know, I mess up the words and it makes me laugh. Oh. So, the post-chase had brought him from Warwickshire, where some 6 months before he had been left an orphan. Now, owing to the generous offer of his elderly cousin, Mr. Abney, he had come to live at Aswarby, Bagagus land. Oh, it is in the meme section, yay! I'll make sure to check it out. Yes, because we have a community Discord server if you're interested. 18 and over, what? Okay. The offer was unexpected because all who knew anything of Mr. Abney looked upon him as a somewhat austere recluse, into whose steady-going household the advent of a small boy would import a new, and, it seemed, incongruous element. Oh goodness, you guys. So once I picked up this book, I was like, oh my gosh, I love scary things. I love ghosts. And I started reading, and I was like, oh no, this is above my vocabulary level. This is above my vocabulary level. But I don't know, it's funny. So if you guys ever catch me confused at a word, please do not feel free to tell me what that word means. Because, I probably don't know it. Oh my goodness. The truth is that very little was known of Mr. Abney's pursuits or temper. The professor of Greek at Cambridge had been heard to say that no one knew more of the religious beliefs of the latter pagans. Ooh, that did the owner of Aswarby. That did the owner of Did I read that wrong? Why are the pagans doing Adsworthby? Sorry. Certainly his library contained all the then available books bearing on the mysteries of the Orphic poems, the worship of Mithras, Mystria, and the Neoplatonist. Oh, in the marble-paved hall soon stood a fine group of Mithras slaying a bull. Oh no! Which had been imported from the Levant at great expense by the owner. He had contributed a description of it to the Gentleman's Magazine, and he had written a remarkable series of articles in the Critical Museum on the superstitions of the Romans of the Lower Empire. He was looked upon, in fine, as a man wrapped up in his books, and it was a matter of great surprise among his neighbors that he should even have heard of his cousin, Stephen Elliot, much more than he should have volunteered to make him an inmate of Aswarby Hall. Inmate? Is he also a Bagagus? Gabungus? Do we have another Bagungus? Do we have a Kabungus cop? Uh-oh. The Bagungus is back. Oh, no. Whatever may have I'm so giggly tonight, you guys. Okay. I'm just happy to see you. Whatever may have been expected by his neighbors, it is certain that Mr. Abney, the tall, the thin, and austere, seemed inclined to give his young cousin a kindly reception. The moment the front door was opened, he darted out of his study, rubbing his hands with delight. Cue the sound effects. I rubbing my hands. How are you, my boy? How are you? How old are you? Said he. That is, you are not too much tired, I hope, by your journey to eat your supper. No, thank you, sir, said Master Elliot. I am pretty well. That's a good lad. That's a good lad. Good. Good lad. Said Mr. Abney. And how old are you, my boy? It seemed a little odd that he should have asked the question twice in the first 2 minutes of their acquaintance, but I am 12 years old next birthday, sir, said Stefan. And when is your birthday, my dear boy? 11th of September, eh? That's very well. Nearly a year hence, isn't it? I like to get those things down in my book. Sure, it's 12, certain? Yes, quite sure, sir. Well. Take him to Miss Bunch's room, Parks, and let him have his tea, supper, or whatever it is. I like him. Yeah, right? Hopefully, I don't know, maybe this is like an inn that they're saying it, I'm not sure. Yes, sir, answered the stead Mr. Parks and conducted Stefan to the lower regions. Oh, let's just make sure everything's okay. Miss Bunch was the most comfortable Irish. I always say comfortable, but if I'm reading, I'm like comfortable. Oh no. Okay, let's say it like that then. Mr. Bunch was the most comfortable and human person whom Stefan has met in Aswarby. She made him completely at home. They were great friends in a quarter of an hour, and great friends they remained. Miss Bunch had been born in the neighborhood some 55 years before the date of Stefan's arrival, and her residence at the Hall was of 20 years standing. Consequently, if anyone knew the ins and outs of the house in the district, Miss Bunch knew them, and she was by no means disinclined to communicate her information. Oh, she's a super spy! Super spy! No. Certainly there were plenty of things about the Hall and the Hall Gardens which Stefan, who was of an adventurous and inquiring turn, was anxious to have explained to him. Who built the temple at the end of the Laurel Walk? Who was the old man whose picture hung up on the staircase sitting at a table with a skull under his hand? These and many, many similar points were cleared up by the resources of Mrs. Bunch's powerful intellect. Wait, that's so cool! Oh my gosh, Lon! How are you this evening? Hello! Oh, Sarah, thank you! Hi! Hello! How was your evening, everybody? It is 7:22 for me, p.m. Wow. So she's just like a whole book of information for him. That's pretty good to have as an adventurer. Certainly, there were plenty of things about the Hall and the Hall Gardens which Stefan was an adventurous and inquiring term. Hold on, we already read this part. Okay, so Mrs. Bunch, with her powerful intellect, had answered these questions. Oh, you're good. I just had a second interview, so you're a bit nervous. Oh my gosh! I also had an interview. Just know that, just know you did your best, and everything's gonna be okay in the end. Yeah. Just believe that the future will somehow work its way out and get better for you, so, just keep your head held high, you know, just like me, right? And we'll just keep our head held high together. I'll tell you a real scary story. I'm still at work. That is terrifying. Man's greatest fear. Alright. One November evening, Stefan was sitting by the fire in the housekeeper's room, reflecting on his surroundings. Oh, Stefan! I said Stephen last time. I'll say Stefan, that sounds fancy. Is Mr. Abney a good man, and will he go to heaven? he suddenly asked with the peculiar confidence which children possess and the ability of their elders to settle these questions, the decisions of which is believed to be reserved for other tribunals. Good. Bless the child, said Miss Bunch. Master's as kind a soul as I'll ever see. Didn't I never tell you of the little boy that he took into our street, as you may say, these 7 years back, and the little girl 2 years after I first came here? Hold on. Why are we bringing kids to the mansion? So like... Oh my gosh, Darcel! Hello! Welcome in, my loves! I hope you're having an incredible night.
Smash that follow button.
Let's go, gamers. Smash that follow button. Yay, Diva! Neo City Raid. Well, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. My eyes look terrifying right now. Hello. What did you play, my loves? Hello, did you guys have fun tonight? Let's do a shout out as well for Darcel, Indigo. Hello, Persona. Okay. Persona. I hope you had fun. I was actually playing like a Sonic racing game earlier today, and Joker from Persona is in it, and so is Hatsune Miku. It's a Sonic game, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I've been actually listening to some Persona music today. Yeah, thank you for trusting me with your community, and I hope everybody has a wonderful time. But I am a little bit worried because apparently this master of the mansion brings in people I don't know. No, do tell me about them, Miss Bunch, now this minute. And we're asking about kids. Yes, yeah, I saw that you own the game, yay. Wow, no, do tell me about them, Miss Bunch, now, this minute. Well, said Miss Bunch, the little girl I don't seem to recollect so much about. I know Master brought her back with him from his walk one day and gave orders to Miss Elias, as was a housekeeper then, as she shall be took every care with. Sorry, this way of reading, like, or talking is very difficult for me, because it's not like really what we do today. So, as was housekeeper then, as she stood, should be took every care with, and the poor child hadn't had no one belonging to her. Oh, orphan? She told me her own self, and here she lived with us a matter of 3 weeks, it might be, and then whether she were something of a gypsy in... next page... in her blood or whatnot, but one morning she, out of her own bed, afore any of us had opened an eye, and neither track nor yet trace of her had I set eyes on since. Master was wonderful put about and had all the ponds dragged. Oh my gosh, so he thought maybe she drowned, so the master of the mansion, or I guess temporary orphanage, drowned out all of the ponds in the local area just to make sure that she's okay. Okay, I do like him. I do like that. That's very nice. Wow. Okay. But it's my belief she was had away by them gypsies, for there was singing round the house for as much as an hour the night she went. In parks, he declares he heard them a-calling in the woods all that afternoon. Dear, a hard child she was, so silent in her ways and all, but it was wonderful to take up a conversation with her, and she was so domesticated. It was so surprising, it was. Well, and what about the little boy, said Stefan. That poor boy, sighed Miss Bunch. He were a foreigner. Giovanni called him himself, and he come a tweaking his 100 gurdy round and about the drive one winter day, and Master at him in that minute, and asked all about where he came from, and how old he was, and how he made his way, and where was his relatives. That's a little creepy. Also, hello, Moser. Welcome in, Miracle. And all as kind as heart could wish. But it went the same way with him. They're a unruly lot, them foreign nations I do suppose, and he was off one fine morning just the same as the girl. Oh no, I hope it's not like another story where that they have like they're like feeding like the people that stay at the house to like some demon or something, because we have read about something like that before. I love your model. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm very nervous. Maybe this kind master of the mansion. I don't know. I think he's coming off as too kind, and I feel like he might be feeding these kids to some demons, but that's just me. Do you not also think that way, Miracles? Okay. Wow. The remainder of the evening was spent by Stefan in miscellaneous cross-examinations of Miss Bunch in the efforts to extract a tune from the hurdy-gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy? What's the hurdy-gurdy? That night he had a curious dream. At the end of the passage at the top of the house in which his bedroom was situated, there was an old, disused bathroom. It was kept locked. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. But the upper half of the door was glazed. I don't like where this is going. And since then, the muslin curtains, which used to hang there, had been long gone. You could look in and see the lead-lined bath affixed to the wall on the right hand, with its head towards the window. On the night of which I was speaking, Stephen Elliott found himself, as he thought, looking through the glazed door. Whoa! The moon was shining through the window, and he was gazing at a figure which lay in the bath. Oh my gosh, rewrite! Girl, I miss you. Where have you been? Hello, I know. I've been streaming real late. So I'm currently having construction done at my house. So it's very, very, very loud. Up until around this time, around 7 p.m. my time. So I shifted my schedule to be later. So we will be going back, but I think we're gonna be kind of like this for maybe another, like the whole month of May. March, April, May, yeah. We might be, but yeah. Hello, Nexus! Welcome in, Miracle! Thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we're one follow away from 560? That is insane to me. I just a baby. Guys, I didn't take the reading school. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so this is really bad. So us, the main character, Stefan, is looking in through a door, and we're like, looks like there's like nothing there, but it's all locked up. But actually we're looking at somebody inside of a bathtub, like a figure which lay in the bath. His description of what he saw reminds me of what I once beheld myself in the famous vaults of St. Mission's Church in Dublin, which possessed the horrid property of preserving corpses from decay for centuries. A figure inexpressibly thin and pathetic, of a dusty lead color, enveloped in a shroud-like garment, the thin lips crooked into a faint and dreadful smile. The hands pressed tightly over the region of the heart. As he looked upon it, a distant, almost inaudible moan seemed to issue from its lips. They're not dead. They're not dead. They're not dead. Nani, 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 nani. No, thank you. What? Oh my gosh, the arms began to stir as well. The terror of the sight forced Stefan backwards, and he awoke to the fact that he was indeed standing on the cold, boarded floor of the passage in the full light of the moon. With a courage which I do not think can be common among boys his age, which right under 12, he went to the door of the bathroom to ascertain if the figure of this dream were really there. It was not, and he went back to bed. So this may have been a dream. Since we're reading a ghost book, I think this is actually happening. Miss Bunch was most impressed next morning by his story, and went so far as to replace the muslin curtain over the glazed door of the bathroom. Mr. Abney, moreover, to whom he confided his experiences with at breakfast, was greatly interested, and made notes of the matter in which he called his book. Oh no! Wait, so the master of the house heard of this story and is writing about it, and he's putting all this information in what he calls his book? Okay, this is really bad. I don't trust Mr. Abney. The spring equinox was approaching, as Mr. Abney frequently reminded his cousin, adding that this had always been considered by the ancients to be a critical time for the young, that Stefan would do well to take care of himself and shut his bedroom window at night, And the censoress had some valuable remarks on the subject. 2 incidents that occurred about the time made an impression upon Stefan's mind. I've never heard of that word, censoriness? Censoriness? Not really sure. So we say babagabagas, bagabagabas, the jabagabangas. I'll go make up words again. The first was after an unusually easy and oppressed night that he had passed, though he could not recall any particular dream that he had had. The following evening, Mrs. Bunch was occupying herself in the mending. Oh, by mending his nightgown. Gracious me, Master Stefan. Oh, she calls him Master Stefan too. I guess, as a maid. I guess that's what you would say? She broke forth rather irritably. How did you manage to tear your nightdress all to flinders this way? Look here, sir. What trouble you do to give poor servants that have a darned and mend after you. There was indeed a most destructive and apparently wanton series of slits or scorings in the garment, which would undoubtedly require a skillful needle to make good. Oh! They were confined to the left side of the chest. Long, parallel slits, about 6 inches in length. Some of them not quite piercing the texture of the linen. Stefan could only express his entire ignorance of their origin. He was sure that they were not there the night before. But, he said, Miss Bunch, they are just the same way as the scratches on the outside of my bedroom door, and I'm sure I never had anything to do with the making of them. Oh, this is bad. Miss Bunch gazed at him open-mouthed, then snatched up a candle, departed hastily from the room, and was heard making her way upstairs. In a few minutes she came down. Well, she said, Master Stefan, it's a funny thing to me how them marks and scratches can come there too high up for my cats or dogs to do so. You must have made them. And no, much less a rat could have made them. For all the world, like a Chinaman's fingernails, as my uncles in the tea trade used to tell us of when we was girls together. I wouldn't say nothing to Master, not if I was you, Master Stefan, my dear, and just turn the key of your door and when you go to bed. So she's saying lock up the door, so I think she's actually starting to trust him? I hope so. I'm almost wondering if this maid has heard these stories before. Oh gosh. I always do, Miss Bunch, as soon as I've said my prayers. Oh, that's good, child. Always say your prayers, and then no one can hurt you. Herewith Miss Bunch addressed herself to mending the injured nightgown, with intervals of meditation until bedtime. This was on Friday night in March 1812. On the following evening, the usual duet of Stefan and Miss Bunch was augmented by the sudden arrival of Mr. Parks, the butler, who as a rule kept himself rather to himself in the pantry. He's just in the pantry. No one can see me. He's just in there eating cereal, like, I don't know nothing. That'd be me. Alright. He did not see that Stefan was there. He was moreover flustered and less slow of speech than was his wont. Master may get up on his own for wine if he likes of an evening. What a way to say that. Was his first remark. Either I do it in the daytime or not at all, Miss Bunch. I don't know what it may be. Very like it's the rats or the wind got into the cellars, but I'm not as young as I was, and I can't go through with it as I have done. Well, Mr. Parks, you know it is a surprising place for the rats in this hall. I'm not denying that, Miss Bunch, and to be sure, many a time I've heard the tale from the men in the shipyards about the rat that could speak. I never laid no confidence in that before, but tonight, if I demanded myself to lay my ear to the door of the further bin, I could pretty much have heard what that rat was saying. Oh, there, Mr. Parks, I've no patience with your fancies. Rats talking in the wine cellar, indeed. Well, Miss Bunch, I've no wish to argue with you. All I say is, if you choose to go to the far bin and lay your ear to the door, you may prove my words this minute. What nonsense you do talk, Mr. Parks. Not fit for children to listen to. Why, you'll be frightening Master Stefan out there. What, Master Stefan, said Parks, awaking to the consciousness of the boy's presence. Oh, so now he's like, oh, my bad. That's actually kind of funny. Master Stefan knows well enough when I'm playing a joke with you, Mr. Bunch. Ah, okay. Next page. In fact, Stefan knew much too well to suppose that Mr. Parks had it in the first instance as intended as a joke. He was interested, not altogether pleasantly, in the situation, but all his questions were unsuccessful in inducing the butler to give any more detailed account of this experience in the wine cellar. We have now arrived at March 24th, 1812. It was a day of curious experiences for Stefan, a windy, noisy day which filled the house and the gardens with a restless impression. As Stefan stood by the fence of the grounds and looked out to the park, he felt as if an endless processing of unseen people were sweeping past him on the wind, borne on restlessly and aimlessly, vainly striving to stop themselves to catch at something that might arrest their flight and bring them once again into contact with the living world. Whoa! After luncheon that day, Mr. Abney said, "Stefan, my boy, do you think you could manage to come to me tonight as late as 11 o'clock in my study?" "Oh, okay. Why?" "I shall be busy until that time, and I wish to show you something connected with your future life, which it is most important that you should know. You are not to mention this matter to Miss Bunch nor to anyone else in the house, and you had better go to your room at the usual time." This is very, very creepy. Very, questionable. What is happening? No. Oh. Here was a new excitement added to life. Stefan eagerly grasped at the opportunity of sitting up till 11 o'clock. He looked in at the library door on his way upstairs that evening and saw a brazier, which he had often noticed in the corner of the room, moved out before the fire. An old silver gut cup stood on the table, filled with red wine, and some written sheets of paper lay near it. Mr. Abney was sprinkling some incense on the brazier from a round silver box as Stefan passed, but did not seem to notice his steps. Wait, I'm so confused. Nani. I'm gonna drink some water. Brazier, what is that? I'm not thinking of, brazier. No, is there another meaning for this? Oh, a portable metal. Okay, guys, what was I thinking? A portable metal container, bowl, or box designed to hold burning coal or wood, primarily used for providing heat, cooking, or lighting. Okay. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Alright. Alright, now where did we leave off? Yeah, that kind of, I was like, hold on. Why are we here? Why is that happening? Okay. But yeah, so far this is really freaking creepy. Okay. All right. Let me just read back here. Yeah, okay. The wind had fallen and there was a still night and a full moon. At about 10 o'clock, Stefan was standing at the open window of his bedroom, looking over about the country. Still as the night was, the mysterious population of the distant moonlit woods was not yet lulled to rest. From time to time, strange cries as of lost and despairing wanderers sound from across the mere. They might be the notes of owls or water birds. Yet they did not quite resemble either sound. Were they not coming nearer? Now they sounded from the nearer side of the water, and in a few moments they seemed to be floating about among the shrubberies. Then they ceased, but just as Stefan was thinking of shutting the window and resuming his reading of Robinson Crusoe, he caught sight of two figures standing on the gravelled terrace that ran along the garden side of the hall. The figures of a boy and a girl, as it seemed. They stood side by side, looking up at the windows. Something in the form of the girl recalled irresistibly his dream of the figure in the bath. The boy inspired him with more acute fear. I guess we know where the children before us went. Hold on, they're out in the woods. Are they alive? I don't think so. Whilst the goods stood up. Excuse me, I read that wrong. Whilst the girl stood still, half smiling, with her hands clasped over her heart. Oh no, oh no. The boy, a thin shape with black hair and ragged clothing, raised his arms in the air with an appearance of menace and of unappeasable hunger and longing. The moon shone upon his almost transparent hands, and Stefan saw that the nails were fearfully long. Oh my gosh, Nina, thank you! Nani, thank you so much, Nini. I hope you're having a good evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bits! Thank you for the 10 bits. That's so kind of you. Thank you for coming in. So, W bits! So, let's do like a quick recap here on the book. So, well, let's just kind of say where we're at currently. So we're a child in like a mansion because we have no family, we have nowhere to go. We have a very kind maid that seems to know pretty much everything we could ever want. Oh my gosh, thank you for the chocolates. Thank you so much. Oh, I ate it all. Thank you so much. So this maid is pretty much answering all that an adventurer could want answered. And thank you for the kissy. And she also told us that a girl and a boy used to live here in this mansion that were also orphans, but we don't know what happened to them. And now, us, Stefan, a almost 12-year-old child that's living in this mansion, is looking outside, and interestingly enough, we see the boy and the girl. But we also think that we saw that girl in the bathtub last night, in the dark, behind a door that you cannot open, sealed shut. So, this is really creepy. So far, I'm really liking this story. The reading part of it, like it's actually pretty hard for me. But I am still having a lot of fun reading it, and it's a good story. Oh my goodness, thank you for the stride, to the posture check, the hydrate. Oh, did you just hear my arm pop? Yes! Oh! Blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you. Oh, did you hear Stuffin? Wait, really? I don't know. I think it's my brother being kind of loud. I think it might be my brother. Honestly, maybe you can yell at him for me. Be like, shut up. Be like, shut up. Yeah. Oh no, I thought you heard me say stuff and oh, you can still say shut up to him. No, I'm kidding. Oh really? That might, I don't know. Wait. Are you saying you're hearing things in this room with me? Sphere wants to know callous, stinky, and mean. Ah ha ha ha. No. So it's not Cal. Cal's not here. It's my other brother, and he's being very loud. The voices. Hopefully, it's yeah. I hope it's not a ghost. I'd message to ask, but I'm not like logged in on anything. Grippy Socks, hello! Thank you for the Grippy Sock follow. Oh my gosh, thank you for the twerking. The ghost. How are you all? I'm doing really good. I'm just having some fun reading a spooky book with you guys. And yeah, it's almost 8 p.m. here for me. I already ate, so but I'm doing really good. I hope you already ate as well. And yeah, let's do that hydrate as well. Thank you, Nina, for the hydrate. Thank you. Babas, I want uppies. Uppies. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm too weak for uppies. Bubba, you know I would. I would give all of my miracles uppies if I was strong enough, but alas, I'm very weak and have back pain. I'm too old. Okay, 202 years old. Alright. Alright. Okay. Only you. No, I snorted. I gotta go. Bye, I'm graduating. No, I'm kidding. Stop it. You made me snort. Oh my god. I'm dead. You didn't hear nothing. Strong as a heart. Well, here's the thing. This book title is called Lost Hearts. So I feel like we're not really gonna have a strong heart for much longer. Unless if we're learning about two children who have very strong hearts. Maybe so strong that their hearts are still beating even after death. Yes, that's what I look like right now, for real. That's me for real. Fam. Oh my goodness. Nina! Nina, can you tell him to shut up? He's too loud. I'm gonna go in there and go. I'm gonna take his hair and braid it into his beard. Yes. Nina, tell them to just he's so loud. No, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, are you guys ready? You did nothing. Nina, it's all your fault. Outraged. But no, I'm happy you guys are here and I hope you're having a good night. Like, you guys are making my night. Alright. So let's reread this part again. Whilst the girl stood still, half smiling with her hands clasped over her heart, the boy, a thin shape, with black hair and ragged clothing, rising his arms in the air with an appearance of menace, of an unappeasable hunger and longing. The moon shone upon his almost transparent hands, and Stefan saw that the nails were fearfully long, and that the light shone through them. As he stood with his arms thus raised, he disclosed a terrifying spectacle. On the left side of his chest, there opened a black and gaping rent, and there fell upon Stefan's brain, what? Rather than upon his ear, the impression of one of those hungry and desolate cries that he had heard resounding over the woods of Aswarby. Of Aswarby, all that evening. Okay, so we're cooked, is what you're telling me. As the kids say, we're cooked. Inexpressibly frightened as he was, he's determined to take his candle and go to Mr. Abney's study, for 1 hour appointed for their meeting was near at hand. Oh yeah, because Mr. Abney, so the owner of the mansion, was like, hey, you should hang out here tonight. You should come on over, because I have something to show you about your future. I don't trust it. Not spawns, yeah. They just need G Fuel. Yeah, like actually, like... Yes, or no, get that gamer subs, yeah. Oh my gosh. In another movement, this dreadful pair had moved swiftly and noiselessly over the dry grass, and he saw them no more. Oh! Inexpressibly frightened as he was, he's determined to take his hand— Oh, I said this already, guys! I'm in a mood tonight. I have zoomies. Like right before this, I was playing a racing game, and now my brain is just like boom, 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 boom. Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Okay. Stefan, urged on by his terrors, did not take long getting there. To effect an entrance was not so easy. The door was not locked, he felt sure, for the key was on the outside of it as usual. He repeated knocks, produced no answer. Mr. Abney was engaged, he was speaking. What? Why did he try to cry out, and why was the cry choking in his throat? Had he too seen the mysterious children? But now everything was quiet, and the door yielded to Stefan's terrified and frantic pushing. She's the Energizer Bunny. I'm a battery. I'm the battery. Bing, 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 bing. This stream is sponsored by Kiseki Mira. Go take a look at her merch. Oh my gosh. And Paul, I love you, Nina. She's my best friend. Go take a look. On the table in Mr. Abney's study, certain papers were found which explained the situation to Stephen Elliott when he was of an age to understand them. Oh, what? The most important sentences were as follows. Oh, good, so this was meant for a 12-year-old to read. Maybe I can understand it. It was a belief very strongly and generally held by the ancients, of whose wisdom in these matters I have had yet such experiences as inducing me to place confidence in their assertions. Who all I hear is La Bobo. I'm like looking at words and I just hear La Bobo. And then the Labubu came from the forest and took everybody's money. Oh my god. Okay. Labubu. Okay. It was believed, for example, by absorbing personalities of certain number of his fellow creatures, an individual may gain a complete ascendancy over those orders of spiritual beings which control the elemental forces of our universe. What? It is recorded of Simon Magus that he was able to fly in the air, to become invisible, or to assume any form that he pleased, by the agency of the soul of a boy whom, to the libellous phrase employed by the author of Clementine Recognitions, he had murdered. I find it set down, moreover, with considerable detail in the writings of Hermes Trismegistus. Why are they throwing so many hard words at me tonight? Hermes Trismegistus. Trismegistus. That similar happy results may be produced by the absorption of their hearts of not less than 3 human beings. I'm sorry guys, I need to keep reading for you guys, but I'm just like actually crashing out because this is actually insane. No. Okay, so what they're saying is they believe that if you take the souls of 2 or 3 people under the age of 12, you will get certain powers. Joke's on us because we're almost 12 to like in a few days or something. And yeah, okay, we are cooked. Oh no. Okay. The absorption of the hearts of not less than 3 human beings below the age of I read it wrong. 21. 21 years to the testing of the truth of his receipt. I have devoted the greater part of the last 20 years, selecting as the corpola velia of my experiment such persons as could conveniently be removed without occasioning a sensible gap in society. The first step I effected by the removal I'm sorry, I can't. By the removal of one Phoebe Stanley, a girl of gypsy extraction, on March 24th, 1792. The second by the removal of a wandering Italian lad named Giovanni Paoli on the night of March 23rd, 1805. The final victim, to employ a word repugnant in the highest degree to my feelings, must be my cousin, Stephen Elliott, which is us. His day must be his on March 24th, 1812. And that's today. That's literally right now. In the video game I'm reading. The best means of effecting the required absorption is to remove the heart from the living subject, to reduce it to ashes, and to mingle them with about a pint of red wine. Uh-oh. We're literally in the room of the master who has wine out. Oh no. Preferably port wine. The remains of the first 2 subjects at least it will be well to conceal. A disused bathroom or wine cellar will be found convenient for such a purpose, which is where we saw the girl and we heard the boy. Some annoyance may be experienced by the psychic portion of the subjects, which popular language dignifies with the name of ghosts, but the man of philosophic temperament, to whom alone the experiment is appropriate, will be little prone to attach importance to the feeble efforts of these beings to wreak their vengeance on him. I contemplate with the liveliest satisfaction the enlarged and emancipated existence which the experiment, if successful, will confer on me, not only placing me beyond the reach of human justice, but elementing to a great extent the prospect of death itself. This is so bad. We're gonna get eated. We're getting murdered. Mr. Abney was found in his chair, his head thrown back, his face stamped with an expression of rage, fright, and mortal pain. In his left side was a terrible lacerated wound, exposing the heart. Whoa! Oh wow! There was no blood on his hands, and a long knife that lay on the table was perfectly clean. A savage wild cat might have inflicted the injuries. Yeah, totally. The window of the study was open. Yeah, but it was definitely a cat. And it was the opinion of the coroner that Mr. Abney had met his death by the agency of some wild creature. But Stephen Elliott's study of the papers I have quoted led him to a very different conclusion. Okay, what? Okay. I'm dying. That was... that was, like, my brain could not... That was the hardest read I've, that's the hardest read I've done on this channel. Like, I just... all of those words just kind of nani. But yeah, so it turns out that the kids are back and there had to be like one more person to die to make this like so-called thingy mababa power happen. But all of a sudden the window was open, which leads to the forest where the kids were. And then all of a sudden, the master of the mansion had his heart ripped out, so it's kind of like, tee-hee, no you. Oh, hello! Hi, Dan. Welcome in, thank you. Okay, I'm just... I understand, I tried reading Edgar Allan Poe, how it was originally written. Good lord, I stumbled. It's too hard, like... I already don't have, like, a wide range of vocabulary, so when I was reading this, I'm just like... But yeah, it was okay. I mean, I don't know, I didn't love it. Like okay, at first it was just Dan, not Dan to Dan. Alright, thanks Dan. Yes. Yeah, I feel I feel like it definitely wasn't as good as last night's story. Where did you find all these stories? I actually have a book. It's called Gothic Fantasy Chilling Ghost Short Stories. So it's just a bunch of short stories. So, yeah, we've actually had quite a lot of fun with the reads in this. But my goodness, is every single one hard to read. Right, it's just like a big collection of short stories. So yeah, I mean, I really just got sold on, you know, the black hardcover book with reflecting gold on it that says Chilling Ghost Stories. I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting this. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna read it. Alright. Oh, thank you so much, Beta. Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here, Beta. Yeah. So, did you eat as well? Did you have a good dinner? I had like rice and with furikake on top of it. So I had like a ton of furikake on top of the rice, and it was so good. Ugh, I was in heaven. Yeah. So my outfit is like based on a biblically accurate angel. Yep. Yeah. I really love it. And yeah, we're getting like a little bit of updates, so here and there, so yeah, it'll look even spookier. But yeah, I even have like I have an eyeball under my chest. It's a little hard to see because it's dark, but yeah. Yeah, I really like it. Girl, I know, it's very cool. I'm starting to love your personality. Oh, thank you. Well, tomorrow, so we're actually going to be playing a scary game tomorrow. And, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing a scary game. So, it's going to be a lot louder. It's going to be crazy, and I am so excited. Tomorrow's game is about being a robber, and we're on our first heist. We go into a mansion, and it is completely haunted. So, so pretty much the gist of it is we're on a heist, and we get haunted in the mansion we're trying to steal from. And I've never seen gameplay of it, and yeah, I've never played it before, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. And it's also at the same time tomorrow at 7 PDT, which is my time. Ghost Matthew! My gosh, you like ghosts too! Thank you so much for the follow, Miracle! I hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, so why are you Ghost Matthew? You like ghosts too, huh? Mm-hmm. I am actually a goddess of death, so I work with ghosts, and I help rescue ghosts that are stuck in purgatory, so they can come up to one of the heavens I call Liddell, because that's my homeland. And yeah, just want to make sure that everyone can rest easy and be safe and comfortable. So if you ever find yourself stuck in purgatory, odds are I'll probably find you there and kind of just see, do you even want to leave? So yeah, I love working with my ghosties. Yeah. Ah, see, there we are. Thank you for the ghosties. Look at them go, look at them go. Oh my goodness, look at them go. Ah. They're just little babies. So, my miracles, you all are my ghosties as well. So I'm actually really excited to show you my mascot. So we have talked about this before, but my mascot is a ghost because he represents all of my miracles. So, yeah. So you are a ghost, but you're not so much trapped in purgatory, fortunately. At least currently. I'll do my best to make sure that you're not in purgatory, but you can rest easy in my arms. So I'm really excited to show you. Actually, I had a subathon at the beginning of this year, and we were able to fund my mascot, so he's almost done. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah. And I'll be able to show everybody what you look like, and yeah, what you look like in my arms. Hey Ninja, welcome back. Hello Miracle. How are you doing? Dan, thank you so much for the daily blessing. I feel like I look a little scary. Do I? Huh? I think I look a little scary, no? That's okay. I'm safe, alright? Don't worry about it, okay? You're gonna be safe if you're here. So, we did just read Lost Hearts, and that was okay. But since that was such a short story, it was only 5 pages, I wanted to read another one. So the last story we're gonna read tonight is called Skeleton Crew. And I'm very scared of skeletons, but it should be okay. Because it's a crew of skeletons, so maybe they're gonna have fun. Finally done painting my questionable cardboard sticks. Wait, oh, that's fun. I remember having little projects where, you know, it would be like elementary school or something, and we'd like put up a bunch of sticks and make it look like a fence and then paint it or something. Oh my gosh, hello Eclipse, thank you so much for joining Miracle. Can I make a novel about you? That would be so insanely cool. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to hear any any ideas you may have as to maybe what my adventures in purgatory are? Saving you, saving the ghosts, the lost souls, and bringing them home to Littell, one of the heavens. That would be fun. But do keep in mind, I am not the only goddess of death. There's quite a lot of us, because I absolutely am not doing this job alone. That would be impossible. Even though I'm 202 years old, that still would take a lot of time. A lot of time. And I kind of like to spend my free time streaming with you. So, yes. If you'd like to say that's canon, it is canon. I spend my free time streaming in Littell. Alright, so I have to go to page 333. So, almost there. Ah, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I took a look, and it looks like the reading's gonna be easier, I think. Let's hydrate. So good. Right, girl, you have mom vibes. Yeah, I know. I'm always told that. I think it's because I'm like really loving and like protective. So I think it's very fitting that I rescue souls that are in purgatory. I know I am young, only 202. I know. But I'd say I'm pretty good at my job, even if I'm only 202. And you know, some people even worship me down on the heaven, or earth. No, not in heaven. Gosh, no one worships me here. That'd be weird. Imagine if your coworkers just started worshipping you. Then maybe you'd think that they have a thing for me or something, and that would be very awkward. Then I don't know if I can come into work like that. It was funny, my friend Myoji, he said, oh, I'm gonna make my lore where, you know, people were worshipping Mira and she was there for like centuries. And I was like, well, I've only been alive for like for like 2 centuries. And he's like, I thought you were alive for thousands of years. I was like, I'm not Loki. If once I hit 1,000 years, I'm retiring, okay? Some souls have probably fallen in love. Well, maybe. And I shall eat their soul. Just kidding. Okay. Not the evil demon blush. That's actually amazing. The evil demon blush. Okay. Yeah, alright. So, this is The Skeleton Crew, and this one is written by Michael Penkiss. Not Penkiss. Girl, you're laughing. Teehee. Good luck. If you ever hear it while I'm playing a video game, I turn into Toad. Yeah, like, actually. Like, I just straight up, like, when I get excited, I sound like Toad from Mario. Just, like, actually. I can't not. It's just like, just kind of how it is. It is what it is. Alright. So, The Skeleton Crew. It starts like this. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. There comes a point in every woman's life when she just has to accept that the sexy witch costume isn't an option any longer. What a good start. This is so incredibly different than the last story we just read. This is so modern. You sound French. I sound the French. Maybe because I keep pronouncing like French words or something. Wow, this is like very modern. There comes a point in every woman's life when she just has to accept that the sexy witch costume isn't an option any longer. I've actually never done like a non-say-so witch outfit. Now I'm tempted. No, I want to do vampire. I'd rather see. I might dress up like a vampire. Alright. Georgia Slazinski sighed as she considered herself in the full-length mirror. Gone were the nylons and low-cut blouses. Now her sagging chest was concealed in a high-cut blouse, her wrinkled legs obscured by an ankle-length broomstick dress. Aww. The low heels were replaced with black sneakers. Pretty much the hat was all she'd kept from her glory days. That's so sad. Staring at her reflection, she asked, "Are you ready?" A stilted chorus of children answered, "Yes, Miss Lazinski." Nani? Oh, okay, well I guess you don't want to dress, you know, lewd or something if you're a teacher, like, oh, like not in public, you know? Turning, she saw 10 children lined up like soldiers, each dressed in black and white skeleton costumes. Oh, the skeleton crew! There we go! I know, right? Skull masks pulled up and on, pumpkin-shaped treats baskets as well, held in their left hands. Several of them shifted nervously from one foot to the other. The costumes included black gloves with little bones etched across each finger. The masks had white fabric flaps that fell in the back to conceal their hair. Aside from height, there was no way to tell one child from another, not even boys from girls. Now remember, we all stay together. No one's running ahead or lagging behind, and absolutely no one walking in the streets. If any of you do, then I'll make you all hold hands. Is that understood? The children nodded. They heard the same thing from her every year. No one takes off their mask or gloves, and no one takes off anyone else's masks or gloves. None of you talk to any other trick-or-treaters, even if you recognize them. And if a stranger says something to you, what do you say? Again, the stilted chorus responded, "Happy Halloween!" And what else? 10 hands ran across 10 mouths in a zipper pantomime. That's right, so let's go. Yes, we're reading a story about Halloween. Oh, that's absolutely my favorite holiday. That's really cool. That's good. I'm glad this is like the last story that we end on tonight. It's a Halloween one. Oh, all right. She picked up her own pumpkin basket, sifting through the contents. She made sure everything was there. An 11th costume, complete with gloves, mask, and even black slippers with a bony toe sewn on it. It had taken her a month of spare hours to put the costume together, but she hadn't minded. She sewn all the other costumes with as much care, even molding the skull mask out of paper mache. Oh, she made all the costumes for the children. She heard several gasps from the children and knew it was because of the basket she held. That's right, we're picking up another trick-or-treater this year. What? Hold on, what? I want you all to be polite to him, she smiled as they nodded. Okay, maybe it's like a new, like, student. I hope she's a teacher. Keep in mind, we don't actually know if she's a teacher. So, this could be very dangerous. You sound amazing, girl. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this. Wow. She smiled, and they nodded. They were very good children, every last one, and she was always glad to give them this night's adventure. Looking outside, she could see that the sun had just set. Leaving a hazy red horizon behind. Whoa, that's really cool. Opening the door, she let the 10 children march out single file, then followed the last one out. Her house was on Leland Street near Damon, and their route would take them through the most of the Ravenswood neighborhood, as well as east in the edge of Uptown. In all, they would probably walk a total of 20 blocks before the night was finished. But the children never complained, and Georgia kept herself in shape. So we're Georgia. Okay. The first house was only 2 blocks away, near Montrose and Damon. The Fosters, as usual, they kept their lights off. The Fosters? So it's actually, this seems like that's actually a last name because it's capitalized. So they usually kept their lights off. As usual, Georgia and the children went up to the door anyway. Oh, that's not good. Don't they know Halloween etiquette is, okay, if your lights are off, that means you don't have candy. Or you don't want to celebrate Halloween because for so many reasons. Like, I used to always think if people had their lights off for Halloween, it just meant they didn't like Halloween, or maybe they were out of town or something. But now that I'm older and I have like a ton of cats, I'm just kind of like, oh, I get nervous like opening the door because I'm, you know, I don't know, I'm always like paranoid. So it's like, okay, get in and out, go, go, go. But I do love Halloween. Alright. So we ring the door anyway of the Foster's home. Okay. One of the skeletons pressed the door buzzer. There was shuffling from within the house, then slow footsteps, 2 sets of footsteps, a quick curtain peek from a window beside the door. Then the porch light came on. Oh my goodness, so for once, this well, not haunted house, but this home on Halloween finally turned on their lights, which they never do. Mr. and Mrs. Foster were dressed in jeans and sweatshirts. They looked more or less the same as they looked last year. Mr. Foster might have been a little pudgier, and Mrs. Foster's hair might have gotten a little thinner, but they were more or less the same. It was Miss Foster who spoke. Well, happy Halloween. Yeah, Halloween is celebrated very differently in the Philippines. Are you Filipino? My best friend is a Filipino, so yeah, like my second family is all Filipino. Do you know Tagalog? Okay, I'll stop. So, the children replied, "Happy Halloween, Miss Foster," which made her tremble just a little. She pulled a candy dish off a side table. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, my Nilly! How are you, sweetie? Hello! Thank you so much for your raid.
Smash the follow
Let's
button.
go, gamers! Smash the follow button! Nice to see you, sweeties! Raid! Hi, Moon! Oh my gosh, you're also a ghost! We were just talking about ghosties. We're actually reading scary ghost stories, so it's perfect. Did you have fun? And if you don't know me already, my name is Mira. I'm a singer, and I am a horror game streamer who also occasionally likes to play some scary or not so scary games. Wait a minute, not so scary games. You did? Okay, let me go take a look. And please feel free to, yeah, make sure to always take care of yourself. And thank you for saying hi, stopping by, and I'm so glad I get to see you. What did you guys do today? Final Fantasy Online? That must have been so much fun. Oh my gosh. Was it fun, or was it stressful, or was it stressful fun? Bedtime, lovely to see you. And oh, thank you. Dan, thank you for the ghost hand. It is bedtime. It is bedtime. That's why I'm reading a bedtime story. And I know it's lovely to see you as well. It was so much fun. I'm so glad. Recently, I was playing like Baldur's Gate on Tuesday. It was so much fun. I love games where you can just kind of, you know, go at them. And I don't just mean sorry and I sorry. No. But I'm really glad you guys had fun. And yeah, I really do hope that you make sure that you eat okay, you rest up and have lots of drinks, and you have chocolate for me so you can eat all the candies. And yeah, just know I'm proud of you. And yeah, good job. Good job. Yeah, well, thank you so much again. And yeah, so right now we're just reading about the Skeleton Crew, and it's actually about our students, question mark? We don't know if we're a teacher or not, but we are out on Halloween night with a crew of kids that are all dressed as skeletons, and we cannot tell them apart. So glad you had fun with the BG3 assets. I really did. Thank you so much, Diva, for the Baldur's Gate assets. They're so cute. I get a Starion on my head. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. The children replied, "Happy Halloween, Miss Foster," which made her tremble just a little. She pulled a candy dish off a side table and held it out to the children. There were 24 candy bars piled on it. Snickers, Milky Way, Mars, Three Musketeers, full-sized bars, not those tiny fun-sized ones. You bought 20 to a bag. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Okay. I thought there was like a spelling error in the book. Or it said Three Musketeers, but it's just the paper. There's like a little thingy in the paper. Each of the children picked one bar. Miss Foster's hands were trembling as she held the tray. She's like me for real, scared of skeletons. Scared. Flinching whenever an eager child brushed against them. As each child took a bar, he or she would mutter a thank you. The final child to take a bar paused before thanking her. He looked up at Miss Foster, who quickly put the tray back on the counter, as if afraid she would drop it. Mr. Foster said nothing as he took hold of his wife's shoulder. He looked down at the last child as well, while Miss Foster trembled. Georgia, which is us, we're the main character, could actually see tears forming in Mrs. Foster's eyes. Georgia was about to guide the children away when Mr. Foster looked behind him and yelled, "Go back to your room." What? Wait a minute. What do you mean? Miss Foster also turned and screamed, "Get back in your room, don't even look at them." Mr. Foster had let go of his wife and was heading for the stairs. "So help me God, Stacy, if you don't go back in your room right now." Why? Okay, there could be many reasons as to why this was happening. Why? Like, why is he so pressed? What? I don't know, man. Whoa. So Miss Foster, her name is Stacy, and she's crying seeing the skeleton kids, and then her husband tells her to run away and go back into her room. What is happening? Okay, I'm excited to find out because I'm nervous. Wow. One of the skeleton children asked, "Stacy?" Mr. and Mrs. Foster both turned back to look at the boy they'd been staring at before. It was Stacy who asked, "Joey?" What? Are you telling me Miss Foster knows one of the children? She was running down the stairs as her father ran up. Her father? Oh, I see. So Stacy isn't the wife. Okay, I thought that was the wife. So that's Mr. Foster's daughter. And Mr. Foster yelled at Stacy. It is so random. What's happening? Okay. When her and her father met in the middle, he scooped up the girl and carried her back to her room. She was screaming at the boy, "Joey, why did you leave? They're even worse now." What? Before Joey could offer an answer, Miss Foster closed the door without another word. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm crazy. Okay, guys, I got it wrong. Mr. and Mrs. Foster opened the door. And the wife, Mrs. Foster, her hands were shaking. And then Mr. Foster saw his daughter and was like, "Stacy, get out of here." Okay. But Stacy knew one of the kids. Okay. And okay, this is bad. Okay. I need to clarify because I was like, I read that so wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm like, ugh. Joey turned out to look at Georgia as if she could offer some answer or word or comfort. And reminder, Georgia is us. I believe we're the teacher, if we're a teacher. But there was nothing to say. Eventually, they left the Foster's porch and made their way to the next house on their route. No one paused as the screams from inside the house began to be punctuating like super loud. What? Wait. Oh, there's actually swearing in this too. Yeah, girl, this is bad. Wait. The next house, the Riveras, had its porch light on and a bucket on the top step, overflowing with M&M bags with a note reading, "Take one." She don't know what to do. She's like, I think I'm about to become the spirit of Halloween and haunt everybody. I wouldn't be surprised, like, if she ends up being the spirit of Halloween or something. Oh man. But you know what's interesting though is that the Fosters, they had like full on like bars, which means in my head that means that they're well off, you know, because I feel like it's way more expensive to give children on Halloween like the full-size candy bars, just say like take as many as you want, in comparison to buying in bulk. So that's like my first thought is, oh, I think they're kind of rich. Kitsune, welcome! You're at work right now. Oh my gosh, I forgot you work late. Thank you, I hope you're well as well. I am well. I'm so happy I get to see you. I hope you're doing okay and that you're taking your breaks. And speaking of, let's all hydrate. Let's all hydrate. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Do I look creepy today? Do I look creepy? Wow. Okay, and then I might actually skim over this a little bit, just, you know, for like trigger warning reasons, and also just to avoid like the swearing as well. But yeah. So let's see. Wow. Okay, so I can just kind of read and skim around and summarize. But okay, so we're now at a new house that says only take one for the like random candies. One of the children rang the doorbell anyway, and when no one answered, she rang it again and again and again. Oh, that's so mean! Until finally Mr. and Mrs. Rivera came to the door to hear the children's greeting and accept their thanks for the candy. Georgia reminded them of the rules. Parents couldn't just leave candy out. They bye girl. Girl have to go. Bye. Bye girl. See you soon. So one time I left out like a ton of candy and snacks outside, and a ton of kids just took it. But I was like, oh well, I guess oh wait, you have to go, Dan? Oh, thanks for hanging out, Dan. Bye. I thought you were talking about the kid, like, bye girl, get out of here, we don't need, girl, stop ringing the doorbell, bye. So, but oh, thank you so much though for stopping by, Dan. It was so nice meeting you. I hope you have a good night. See you soon. See you soon. Bye bye, Jeanne. I'm like, bye. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. Wow. What the heck? So Georgia reminded them of the rules, the teacher. Parents couldn't just leave candy out. They had to come to the door. They had to see the children. Every year they had to see the children. Bad things happened to the parents who decided to go out for Halloween. Worse things happened to the parents who tried to move out of the neighborhood. Those were the rules. Aw, wow, bye-bye. Thank you so much for stopping in. Wow, this is kind of scary. So, like I was talking about, like the spirit of Halloween, there seems to be certain rules in place for Halloween. Kind of reminding me of, what is it called? Wasn't the horror movie just called Halloween? I think? Where there's like that little like ghost kid like with the sack over his head? I forgot. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So I'm just making sure like I read everything that's okay. Wait, what? Okay, so the teacher, Miss Georgia, she said, whoa. Wait, okay. Hold on. Hold on, let me go back. I'm like, but Miss Georgia. Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. There were two older stops on the route for the trick-or-treating, and had long ago resigned themselves to it, so being the very last to go to. The Hendricks, on the other hand, were always a problem. They were the only couple who actually tried to touch the children. So like what, like say, oh, your outfit's so cute, like boop bop, like I know that's still not okay, but reaching for their masks? Well, then you really should not go to that place. Consent, baba. You don't take off people. It's like, oh my gosh, when I would cosplay and I'll be at a convention and then someone will be like, oh my god, like they'll touch my costume and be like, how'd you do that? And one of my like friends at the time, they took off my horns. I was like, you just took off my horns. What? I didn't say you could do that. So yeah, it probably shouldn't be on the Halloween route if people are just trying to touch people's costumes. Wow. So while not expressively forbidden, Georgia had explained more than once that it would be a bad idea. What? Better to pretend that this was just an elaborate Halloween prank rather than see what lie beneath the masks. Wait, are the kids not real? Hold on, wait. The skulls were a morbid touch added to a great mercy. This year, only Mr. Hendrick answered the door. The children offered their usual trick-or-treat, and she reached for a dish of mounds and almond joys. As the children took their pick of the candy, Georgia reminded her, you both have to come to the door. Miss Hendrick, it's not fair to make just one of you do it. Whoa. She began to cry as the children finished taking their candy. He can't come to the door. Mr. Ernie died in August. Georgia closed her eyes. I'm sorry to hear that. No, you're not, Miss Hendrick snapped back. When Georgia opened her eyes, she saw the woman's face tighten with hate. What? Oh my gosh, like, oh, you should have your husband come to the door, like, you know, be respectful. My husband's dead. Like, oh my gosh. When Georgia opened her eyes, she saw the woman's face tightened with hate. You come here every year and you know it kills us a little more, but you don't care. Don't, Georgia whispered, nodding to the children. Whoa. Wait. Did she just nod to the children, being like, don't hurt her? She's just upset? Wait. Are the kids even kids? Are they demons? If you cared about these kids, you would have left them where they belong. Oh, did we get them from a graveyard? One of the children offered a hushed, Mom? Miss Hendrick dropped the dish, which shattered when it hit the floor. Dang it, was all she had to say, and she shut the door and turned off the porch light. Georgia heard her running up a flight of stairs as she guided the children away from the house. The Taylors had only been on the route for 3 years, but had already adjusted well to it. Porch light, there after one ring, and even smiles. None of that was absolutely required. Just as it wasn't required that they give good candy, it would have been enough to offer apples or carrots or even sticks of gum. But every one of the houses always gave out good treats. The Taylors had Skittles. So Miss Georgia is just setting rules for this entire town, being like, okay, these are the rules you have to follow for Halloween, and these are my skeleton crew. All children's wearing the exact same outfit. This is weird. Then there was the next house, the Bakers. It was the new house on the route where they were scheduled to pick up the new child. Oh yeah, guys, because we have a whole new costume ready to get another crew member to the skeleton crew. I don't think we're a teacher, turns out. I had my doubts, but now, yeah, no, we're not a teacher. I don't think so. Wow. Okay. This was always the hardest part of the routine for her. There was no point in calling ahead. The situation would have been explained to the Bakers in the same way it had been explained to Georgia. And if they didn't believe before her arrival, well, they would have to accept the proof of what they saw. It was Georgia who rang the bell this time. The porch light was on, which was unusual for a first-time house, so maybe they hadn't believed. Well, I'm excited to see, like, where this goes. But I think I just love Halloween stories so much. It was Miss Baker who answered the door, dressed in yellow, with a pair of cat ears perched on her head and some painted whiskers. Oh, happy Halloween, she said with a wide smile that died as she looked down on the 10 skulls looking back up at her. The children replied, "Trick or treat!" Miss Baker just stared at the children silently open-mouthed. The children waited patiently for their candy. Finally, Georgia asked, "Miss Baker, did someone explain to you?" "No," she whispered, then began to cry. She sank to her knees in front of the children and leaned against the open door. She just whispered over and over, "No, no, no." When Mr. Baker came to the door, he knelt beside his wife and wrapped his arms around her before even looking at the children. He did not look at them. He shouted, "Get out of here. We don't deserve this." Georgia said nothing. What? Georgia said nothing. They were actually handling it better than some had done. 8 years ago, Mr. Rivera had actually pointed a gun at her when she first appeared at his door. She wondered briefly how Mr. Rivera had died. She couldn't speak to what was deserved and what wasn't. It wasn't her decision what children came on the route after all. Then, the 13 of them, Georgia, the 10 children, and the Bakers, all waited quietly for some answer. It finally came as a thumping sound from the inside of the house. Both Mr. and Mrs. Baker turned to a look at the stairway. A wall obscured everything but the base of the stairs from George's view on the porch. But the thumping sound was unmistakable. Someone was falling down the stairs. The sound ended as a boy came into view, toppling down the last step and coming to rest on the floor. His neck was bent at a sharp right angle so that his ear was flattened against his shoulder. One arm was twisted back behind him while the other obscured his face. His legs were folded at an uncomfortable angle. Mrs. Baker screamed as the jumble of limbs straightened themselves slowly, cracking and popping as the boy stood up. His neck was the last thing to snap back into an appropriate position. He was maybe 10, 11 at most. His hair was unruly, blonde, and it was flattened on one side. He was dressed in blue pajamas that were a shade lighter than the bruises that covered his face and hands. As the boy stumbled towards the door, Miss Baker whispered, "Please God." Neither parent made a move to stop the boy as he walked past them and stood before Georgia. He offered a timid, expected smile. She offered a smile that was far more confident as she handed him a basket. "Danny?" He nodded. "That's your costume, Danny. Do you want to put it on now?" Again, he nodded and she looked away from him as he slid off the pajamas. Oof. Facing the Bakers, she said, "We'll be back next Halloween. It'll be some time after sunset. You'll have to be here when we come. Don't try to run. It's better if you just open the door when we come." So, okay. Our skeleton crew is just, a bunch of dead kids? Because, yeah, there's no way. If you're breaking your neck like that and your organs are spilling out, I am pretty sure you're dead. What a way to die, though. That's actually... Oh, that's ugh. That's not good. Don't die. Wow. Wow. Okay. Mr. Baker was nodding, but something needed to waken in Mrs. Baker as she pleaded. "It wasn't me. Reed pushed him, not me. I never did anything." Georgia nodded. "I'm sure you didn't, Mrs. Baker, but that's why you both have to answer the door next Halloween. Because of everything your husband did and everything you didn't do." This is so actually cool. So, I understand. So, it's like neglectful families, leaving their children in dangerous situations, causing them to lose their life, become now the Walking Dead. And Georgia is a woman that collects these children to become trick-or-treaters for Halloween, which I don't know why she collects them, but I think maybe she is becoming a mother to them. Maybe? What story time did you walk into? Did you walk into? I don't know. The Uranus, this is insane. Also, welcome in. This is actually so crazy. But we're talking about Halloween, so I love Halloween so much. This is just insane. What? Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Baker. The children hadn't taken any candy from the house, but parents didn't have to give out candy their first year on the route. The first year, they always gave something much more precious. Like the others, Danny was a good child, staying with the group, not talking to strangers and saying thank you at each house without any problem. The others accepted him immediately. Oh. When they'd finished the route, Georgia took them back to their home. The gates to St. Boniface Cemetery were always locked after sunset, but she'd been given a key decades ago. Opening the gate, she walked each child to a grave. Once the candy had been emptied onto earth, each costume was taken off and folded into a pumpkin basket. Skull mask on top, each child offered a sincere "Thank you, Miss Selinsky," before going back to sleep. Oh, okay, so wait, so maybe oh yeah, of course. So the book I'm reading, it's a collection of short stories. The book is called Gothic Fantasy Chilling Ghost Short Stories. And this book is actually really huge. Like, it's like Junji Ito size. Like yeah, actually. Yeah, one of the Junji Ito manga I'm reading is like around here, because it's around 500 pages. So yeah, there's like a ton of stories. So, oh my gosh! So I think what's happening is... Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm almost done, so let's actually see. I have theories. Wow. The last grave she found was Daniel Baker's. As the boy took off his costume, she asked him, "Are you going to be alright here?" Putting everything into the basket, same as he'd seen the other children do. He nodded. "Yes, ma'am, I'm glad I don't have to be there anymore. Thank you." "It's alright, I'm glad to do it." Looking around the cemetery, he asked, where are you buried?" And she laughed a little. "I'm not buried anywhere, dear. I live in a house a few blocks from here. Next Halloween, I'll come over and bring you all there to change." Whoa! Danny shook his head. "If you're not dead, then why do you do it? I mean, is one of them your... No, I never had children, but I had a sister. Her name was Audrey. We were twins, and when we were 8 years old, Audrey, well, had an accident like yours. And then she started to visit my house every year with the other children like her, like you. So one of the other kids is... No, when my parents died, she went away. That's how it works. When your parents die, you'll move on to whatever comes next. Until then, you can visit them once a year on the night when doors are left open to all children." That seemed to satisfy Danny because he said, "Okay, then, good night, Miss Selinsky." She smiled as he finally went to sleep. Wow. Then she took all 11 of the pumpkin baskets in her arms. 5 handles looped on one arm, 6 handles on the other. If she took any more children on this first route next year, she decided that she'd bring a garbage bag with her to carry all the baskets every year. She remembered the woman who used to bring her sister to the door every year. What? She seemed so impossibly old to Georgia back then, maybe 50? She remembered peeking at her from behind doorways, not wanting her parents to catch her, the way Stacy Foster had been staring at her this year. And she wondered how many more years she could make the trip through the neighborhood before someone younger had to take over. After all, it was only the dead who weren't getting any older. Ah, that's so cool! Oh, that's really cool. I really like that. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, I actually got chills from it. That was sweet. Awesome. That was fun. So that's actually the darkest one we've ever read in this book. Definitely the darkest story we have ever read together. I feel like because it's more modern too, it can be more relatable and feel even more real. which I feel like really adds to how scary it is. You know? But I love that. So there's a woman who said, hey, I'm gonna take care of children that weren't taken care of, and I'm gonna take them trick-or-treating every single year, and I'm gonna tuck them into bed in the cemetery every single year. And when it's time again next year on Halloween, I'll take them back out so that they can just be children like they were supposed to be. Ah, what a wonderful, wonderful story. That was crazy. And yeah, I'm just so happy we all got to do that together. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be playing, what is it called? I can never remember the game name. Okay, let me check. But we're gonna be on a heist and we're gonna enter a haunted mansion. Yes. So the game tomorrow that we're streaming together is hold on, not backrooms. We already did backrooms. Where is my shirt? Oh my gosh, Monarch and Help Mosh is hearing everything twice. Oh, you're hearing everything twice? Nani? Oh, you poor thing. I'm sorry about that. Here, let me send you some emotes in the chat. Ready? This is for you. For you. For you. I present to you a gift. Mush, thank you for the follow. It says that you're muted, so I'm like, just so you know, thank you for the follow. Honestly, Uranus, wow, that's really cool. Thank you for the gifts. Yes. Thank you for stopping by and introducing yourself. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. That's actually my stream for today. I just was reading 2 stories, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. And my gosh, I'm just really glad the last story we read was easier for me to like pronounce and all of that. And we ended on Halloween, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'm glad we finally got to hang out and play, or not play, my gosh, read together instead of playing is what I meant to say. Yeah, well, I'm excited tomorrow. Let's see the name. We're gonna be playing Dark Hours tomorrow at 7 p.m. PDT, or PST, you know? So around the same time. Are your streams normally about 2 hours? No, my streams are usually, they're kind of around 4 hours. Mosh found out why he's hearing it. Am I on YouTube? Oi. Yeah, my streams are normally, around 4 hours, like 3 to 4 hours. But yeah, but today I am just sticking with the about 2 hours today, just because I feel like we ended on a very good note, and yeah. Yeah, I wonder why you were hearing things twice, Mosh. Yeah, and I'm so excited. I made so many new friends the last 2 days here with you guys, so I hope you'll have a lot of fun watching me play scary games, because it gets crazy here. But you can trust that my miracles, because you're a miracle now, you are also kind and will take care of you. Alright, so let's see if there's another art stream that we can raid, because that would be really cool. Lately, I've been raiding into art streams. Yep. I see an art stream. Oh my gosh. Yes. I wanted to, like, wait a minute. Just chatting. Alright, we're actually gonna raid into my beloved Pocket of Time. We love Pocket of Time, and I think that they're reading as well. Okay. You know those live scroll places where you find people and stuff? It was playing through that. Wow, even after I clicked it. Oh, well, thank you for sticking around with me. I'm so happy I got to meet you, all of you. And yeah, thank you so much. Let's go raid into Pocket of Time. I love her so much. Oh, Mira raid. There we go. Alright. If you feel so inclined, please give a copy and paste, and we can send that on in the raid, and you'll also get some points so that you can spend them during some streams. Well, I'll see you then. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Have a wonderful night. Mwah! And yeah, join the Discord if you're 18 and over. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. Thank you, Diva. And Diva, go to sleep, okay? Night night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you.